What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. How is everybody feeling today? I hope everybody's having an amazing day so far. I am a little bit, because you know I'm hungry. It's time to eat. You all know I like to eat. Anyway, so today I'm trying this new place called HNT Chicken, right? So I saw the post on Facebook. I saw the post on Facebook. So I'm like, oh, I love chicken. Let me try it. So today I pulled up to see what the hype is all about. So I'm going to try it my first time with you guys, okay? So let's just, you know, get right into it. Alright, so I got the on the menu, you go and you see it, I got the combo number 2, so I don't know what all it come with. Let's see. Oh, okay, so just chicken fingers and fries. Okay, thought it was more, but whatever. This is what it looked like. Everything was made fresh right there as soon as you ordered it, so it wasn't already pre-made. They didn't pick it up out the pan. I watched them fry the chicken tenders, so it was a little bit of a wait, which I didn't mind because they was, you know, very professional, like, you know, sorry you guys, sorry for the wait. And then when they call your name, they let you know your order will be right up, you know. So I didn't care that I waited a little while. That's fine with me. So I'm assuming that they black owned because everybody that was cooking was black. All the hosts, every staff was black, and I could appreciate that. Okay, so I hope it's fire. It smelled good. I hope it's fire. It looked good. It smelled good. Let's just, you know, hold on, let me get a thumbnail. Hold on. Oh no, I ain't gonna put that Pepsi up there because they don't, well, neither one of them endorsed me, so whatever. Alright, I'm gonna say my grace and we're gonna get it popping, okay? Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for this food that I'm about to receive, dear Lord. I ask that you bless it, that it be nourishment for my body, Lord. In Jesus' mighty name I pray, amen. Yes, Lord. Let me see, because y'all know I love, well, that's one thing y'all probably don't know about me. I love ketchup. Like, I love ketchup. Ketchup and me are best friends, okay? So I smother my fries in ketchup. And the crazy thing is, my niece is just like me. Like, she loves ketchup, smothering all her stuff in ketchup. It's crazy. All right, let's see. Well, excuse me, I'm gonna try French fry first because we all know you can't go wrong with fries. The fries kind of giving me Wendy's vibes, but not like no, Burger King vibes. So I was contemplating on if I wanted to do a story time about this or not. I didn't know, like, if I wanted to be doing a mukbang or if I wanted to be doing a sit down and talk to video, makeup. But I might as well just talk about it today. And yo, it was so scary. So hold on. Excuse me. So when I was 19, my sister-in-law asked me would I ever try online dating. So I'm like, hell no, I would never do that. She like, well, what's the difference? So then you get to think about it like, well, you're right. Like, you know, you meet people that you don't know every day. So she signed me up for this dating website, which the dating website it was, I won't say. So, you know, time go on. It's a bunch of fucking weirdos, like OD weirdos, like saying stupid shit in the inbox. Like, certain things will get you blocked, first of all. Second of all, certain shit you saying don't make me want to reply back to you anyway. So why would I? So I finally met a guy with some common sense. Okay, now that I'm recording, everybody wants to be blowing up my phone, right? But if I was just sitting here not doing nothing, nobody wouldn't be texting me. Anyway. So, oops. So, I finally met a guy with some common fucking sense because of personal reasons. I won't say his name, but let's just call him the boo. So I met the boo on this dating website, and the first guy finally had some common sense, wanted to take me out on a date, wanted to be a gentleman about everything. So we go from texting on the app to, you know, exchanging, finally a while later exchanging numbers, then finally agreeing, you know, to meet up. Yeah, we had FaceTime, you know, a few times before, but it's different, first of all, when you met somebody online and you never see them in person. So it's like, yeah, you see the FaceTime, yeah, y'all see each other on FaceTime, but like you want to really physically in person see this person. So the adrenaline was building up. So it finally come time for he and I to have our first date. So that day was crazy because the day we were supposed to go out, we had a freaking hailstorm where I live, and it was snowing and hailing and sleet, and it was fucking going crazy outside. Like, the weather was fucking horrible. So I still had to find an outfit to, you know, go out in. So me and my best friend end up at the mall. So mind you, everything gets pushed back hours and hours because of the weather. So at this point I'm thinking like, dang, he ain't even gonna want, you know, take me out no more. At the time he was living in Jersey and I was living in PA, so I'm like, dang, he not gonna want, you know, come over here. Or we were supposed to meet up in the middle, so we was gonna meet somewhere. And I'm like, dang, he ain't even gonna want to do it no more. So after everything calmed down, don't y'all know this man still was like, our date is still on, we going out, I'ma just come to you, I don't want you driving in this mess. Like, you know, like, really, you know, the boo was a whole fucking vibe. Like, he was a whole vibe, okay? So our first date, so cliche, we went to Red Lobster because it was the only thing open, because it had got pushed, our date had got pushed back so many hours because of the inclement weather. So I don't know, I can't remember, like, I want to make sure the timeline is clear. So we dated for, well, we went on our date, and then we stopped. I don't know how we got out of contact with each other, but I ain't even eating, so I don't know how we got out of contact with each other. So we fell off because the boo didn't know, like, if he was really ready for something real, but she was leading on that he was ready for something real. And basically, like, I was too much of a woman for him, and, you know, he didn't know if he wanted his feet back in with his ex or wanted to move forward with me. So we lost contact for a while. I want to say maybe a year or a year and a half, 2 years. So time go on. I finally just like decided to reach out to him. Like, hey, what's up? Blah 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 blah. How you been? You know, we chopping it up. So we start talking. Then he came to my housewarming when I moved into my apartment that I had 2 years ago. And he came to my housewarming, you know, everything was, you know, smooth sailing. We played games, everything, blah blah blah. He came back to my apartment that night and put my stuff together that needed to be put together. Did we talk after that? Yeah, okay, so we still was, you know, going steady at this point. So, no. Okay. No, y'all, I fucked up. He didn't, my housewarming wasn't around that time. It was before this. Okay, so this was after. Damn, I got the timeline fucked up. So after we got back in contact with each other, we was talking. So one night he came to see me, and this where the fucking story goes fucking bananas. Okay, so I got some chipotle sauce to dip my chicken tenders in. Let's see how that tastes real quick. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay. So back to the story. So one night he like, I'm about to come see you. What you doing? Woo, woo, woo. I'm about to pull up. So I'm like, all right, cool. So he pulls up. We chopping it up. So mind you, he's such a gentleman the whole time because I didn't have furniture in my living room yet. So we was sitting in my bedroom, and I was sitting on the bed and he was sitting on the floor the whole time. So we sitting there, we talking. So I noticed that, you know, his breathing is becoming different. So I'm like, you cool? Like, do you need me to turn the air on, or do you need me to turn the heat off? Like, you need me to lift a window? Like, what do you need me to do? So he like, yeah, turn the heat off. So I turned the heat off. So then we talking. He like, all right, I'm about to go home. So but after he said that, we still was talking. So he stopped talking. He just jumped up and walked out the door. So I'm like, well, what the fuck just happened? So I noticed he wasn't coming back in, but I had a code on the outside door, so he couldn't come back in without me telling him the code. So I go outside, and he outside can't breathe, y'all. Cannot breathe. So I'm like, what's going on? So he's signaling for me to call 911. So at this point, I realized that he's having a full-blown asthma attack. So I called 911, and they was asking me all these questions like, do you got animals? I'm like, listen, he cannot breathe. It sounds like his throat is closing up. He don't have no inhaler with him, blah 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 blah. So all right, bam, 911 finally get there. The EMTs finally get there. They take him in the back of the ambulance, and I'm like, well, what hospital y'all taking him to? So they told me what hospital where they were taking him to. So at this point, I'm in my car. I wasn't going to go to the hospital at first, but I'm like, dang, the boo done came over here to see me. Let me go. So I'm in my car. We're on the highway, and I'm wondering why we riding so slow on the highway. So I'm like, oh my God, like, what's going on in the back of this ambulance? Like, why are we going so slow on the highway? So we get to the hospital. I'm in the waiting room, in the emergency room for hours, maybe an hour, before they come out and they call his name and ask who was there for him. And I'm like, me. So they like, well, when is his birthday? When is his this? When is his that? I'm like, okay. I'm trying to remember everything because at this point, I told y'all we hadn't talked for a while. So I'm like, damn, I can't remember exact Yeah, so I went back in my text messages so I could find out when his birthday was. So, the lady like, okay, before I take you back, I just want to let you know that he's sedated. What? I said, okay, he's sedated, that's fine, or whatever like that, you know. Cool. So at this point I'm panicking because we never even had a chance to, like, well, he had met my family slightly, but I didn't get a chance to meet his. So it was like, damn, what the fuck do I tell anybody? Like, if anything happens to him, what the fuck am I gonna say? So I go to the back, but what she didn't tell me was that this motherfucker was on a fucking ventilator. How the fuck he go from standing up, walking and talking in my apartment to sedated and on a ventilator? So, excuse me, what they was telling me was he wasn't breathing no outside air. Only the air from the ventilator was getting in his lungs. I'm like, yo, this shit is scary as fuck. So I start crying. I'm like, what did I do? Why is this about to happen? Oh my God, I can't take it. They like, you know, just calm down. So they like, well, what was y'all doing? What was he doing before he got here? And I'm like, nothing. I was like, he was literally about to leave because he said he felt his breathing getting bad. He needed a treatment. So I'm like, oh my God, like crazy. So I'm panicking. So they finally say, what floor they going? They put him in the ICU. I was in the waiting room in the ICU till they set him up in the room. So then I went in the room. And he was out for that whole night. So they ain't take him off the ventilator that next morning till about maybe 10 in the morning. And they kept waking him up, telling him like, you know, you got a ventilator in, don't pull it, don't do this, don't do that. Then they'll knock him back out. So all night I'm barely able to sleep. I had to work the next morning. I had to call out of work, all because this man wanted to have an asthma attack and almost died on my time. So I called my boss like, yeah, I can't come in, my friend in the ICU, blah 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 blah. So my boss like, oh my God, please keep me updated. So at this point I don't got no support there with me. I'm still scared because I don't know which way it's about to go. Because you already had to put his ass on the ventilator. So what's next? So my mom ends up coming to the hospital with me. We was praying or whatever like that. She was praying on her way there. And I'm just like, Mom, I'm so scared. Like, what am I supposed to say? So in the midst of all this going on, his phone is ringing. I'm assuming it was his brother that was calling. Because they had a business together and they had to do some stuff. But I was scared to answer the phone because what the hell am I going to tell these people? So they asked us to step out the room because at this point they was about to take him off the ventilator and wake him up. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I step out the room. I got his phone, I got his personal belongings, I got everything. So the lady come back out in the room. I mean, out in the waiting room to get me. She was like, Kiana? I was like, yeah. She was like, he want his phone. I said, well, did he ask for me? She was like, yeah, he asked for you. And he asked for his phone. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I just saved your life making that phone call. You worry about your cell phone, nigga, really? So, I go back in the room, and I was like, I pulled the curtain back, like, he was like, he looked up like, Key, I'm so sorry, like, I'm so sorry. No, it's nothing to be sorry about because if you got asthma, you got asthma, but to be asking for your phone, that's what pissed me off. I wanted to start an argument, but I didn't. But I didn't. So, he had to stay in the ICU for 3 more days, so I was back and forth up the highway between jobs to make sure he was okay. Then after I got off work, I would go get him something to eat, go back to the hospital, stay the night, wake up, get ready for work at the hospital. So Yeah, this shit was crazy. And guess what, y'all? We ended up not even being together. Ain't that some shit? I did all that, and we ended up not even being together after that. That shit was so crazy, though. Like, I wish y'all could have been there, because I never experienced no shit like that. Like, I had bad asthma growing up. I never had to be put on no ventilator. And I never had to be put on no ventilator. And the whole situation was just scary. But I'm happy that he and I, we're still friends, we're still in contact. I'm happy he's doing better, but the kicker is, after he had that asthma attack, which was in the winter time, it was in the winter, but it was going into spring. He was at a cookout. No, I called him. I said, well, where you at? He said, I'm in the hospital. I said, well, what you doing in the hospital again? He like, I had another episode. I said, oh yeah, see, good luck with that. I said, I'm happy I wasn't there this time, because that shit was scary. But like I said, he and I are still friends, which is why I won't say his name in this video. But he was a good dude, and I really hope that he found what he's looking for out here. Cause he was really a good dude. He was a manly man. He was a man's man. Opened doors, paid for shit. Like I said, he put shit together at my house, and that is when the housewarming came in. After that, after all this, he still came to my housewarming. My dad saw him. My dad like, yo, what's up? You are you? He shook his hand like, you feeling better? We was worried about you. So he like, yeah, I'm good. He bought me a gift. Alright, it was crazy. He was in another lifetime, he would be the perfect guy. He was the bomb. He really was the bomb. But this food kind of slapped right now. I feel like, and I'm be honest, the chicken here have a little bit more flavor, because I feel like the sauce that I'm dipping the chicken in is overpowering the chicken, and I don't like that. So the sauce could have a little bit more flavor. But that's about it. But this is the chipotle sauce that I got. If y'all guys want to have more story time, mukbang in the car, basically have lunch with me, let me know in the comment section. I will, you know, try to fit that into my schedule, cause I like doing this. People staring at me. Oh well, y'all want a chicken nugget? I meant chicken finger. This Pepsi slap too right now, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna end this little segment here because I'm full.